Hello, we are going to make a quick breakfast microwave cake. So this is like a healthier cake that you can have just for a quick like kind of proteiny oatmeal breakfast. It looks like I have a lot of ingredients out, but that's because I'm just showing you options. This is something that you can make with kind of whatever you have around. So I've got like different egg substitutes for your texture. So there's just egg or applesauce, both work. Yogurt works really well to kind of put some of that texture, some honey. There's nuts if you're looking for protein in there, or like PB&Me for protein. Our main part is going to be oats. I'm using gluten-free. And then we've got our different flavorings. These are some that I like. I love David's Spice and Flavor God. So some options like holiday spice, pumpkin spice, buttery cinnamon roll, and then dried fruits. So I've got currants and blueberries and cranberries and goji berries. I love my U-pick. And a little bit of margarine. You don't need a whole lot to make this. You are going to want, if you just want one serving, these are amazing. If you want like 2 servings, so some for today and some for tomorrow, you could use this. You could do this with quinoa or something like that as well. The basic things you need is you need an oil of some kind. So I'm going to melt some margarine, or you could use olive oil. You're going to need a spice of some kind. You're going to need your main thing. So I'm using oats. You're going to need an egg of some kind. I'm going to use some just egg in there, something to sweeten it. For me, I'm going to use some wildflower honey. And then if you want some protein, you can add some protein in there, and then some fruit. And that's about it. And I forgot to say, add just a little tiny bit of salt. So I've got all my dry ingredients in here. I have my seasoning, I have my oats, and I have my dried fruit and some nuts in here. I have almonds and peanuts. Now, I don't measure anything, which is why I'm doing a video, so you can sort of gauge. It's just what my instincts tell me to do, so I can't tell you how much, but there's approximately 3/4 of a cup of oats in there, and then about the same in dried fruits of whatever variety you like. And then I'm going to add all my moist ingredients. So I'm going to add a little bit of yogurt, a little bit of applesauce, some honey to taste, some just egg, and then my melted margarine, which is in the microwave. So I have about 2 tablespoons of just egg, a good sized dollop of yogurt. I have a couple tablespoons of applesauce and like a tablespoonish of honey. Put as much honey or as little honey as you want. The fruit's pretty sweet, and I don't like my stuff super sweet, so I don't put too much. You could also put peanut butter or something like that in there as well. You're going to kind of flatten it out in your container and then stick it in the microwave. Start with 5 minutes and see where you're at. Just kind of poke it with a fork. See if those oats, because they're quick oats, they'll cook quickly. See if those oats are done, and then enjoy. So this is at 5 minutes. It's still a little bit kind of spongy, so it'd be more like just regular oatmeal at this point in time. I want this cooked more. I had this covered for the first 5 minutes. Now I'm going to cook it for another 4 minutes uncovered. And now it's more the texture that I want. So depending on what you put in here, and you can really put anything in here, will give you the different textures: cakier, spongier, more oatmeal-y, if that's a word. But yeah, have fun with it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.